May I know who is there in the call today?
Hare Krishna Mataji, this is Surinder Bhandari from Maryland.
Hare Krishna, Surinder Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you so much for joining and your wonderful chanting.
Hare Krishna Mataji, this is Manju from Florida.
Hare Krishna, Manju Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you so much for joining and your wonderful chanting.
Hare Krishna, this is Vinod Maheshwari from Maryland.
Hare Krishna, Vinod Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you so much for joining.
Namaste, this is Avanti Shetty from Maryland.
Hare Krishna, Avanti, Dandavat Pranam, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. And thank you so much for joining first time. And Avanti is joining. She's my friend from Marathi Mandal, and she's joining first time. So let us welcome her in our traditional way by chanting 3 times Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Yes. Avanti, please join every day and give your association.
Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna Shamaji, this is Neha from New York.
Hare Krishna, Neha Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you so much for joining. And Neha Singh Mataji also joining first time. She's from New York and she's from North Delhi also. And we also have many devotees from Delhi, but they are here. So let us welcome Neha Mataji also by chanting 3 times Hari Bol. Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol.
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol. Hari Bol.
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Neha Mataji, please give your association every day. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Anybody else would like to announce their name?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dhanva Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada Guru Maharaj. This is Manidhar Das.
Hare Krishna, Manidhar Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you so much for joining.
Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj.
Hare Krishna, Nikunjaras Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you so much for joining.
And thank you, Neha Mataji also. Welcome to the call and Avanti Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
So, Neel Govind Prabhu is joined today. He's today's speaker. So, since many devotees are new, so I will give his brief introduction. His Grace Neel Govind Prabhu is initiated by His Holiness Radhanath Swami in 2017 at Bhakti Center, New York. His Shiksha Guru is His Grace Hari Bhakta Hanuman Prabhuji. He is chanting 16 rounds from and practicing Krishna consciousness since 2013. From 2013 to 23, he served at New Vrindavan through preaching to guests, distributing books, guiding devotees in their spiritual life. He completed his Bhakti Shastri course in 2019 from Yugal Kishore Prabhu and doing Bhakti Vaibhav course from Gauranga Darshan Prabhu, Govardhan Eco Village online. He did his master's in computer and information science from Cleveland State University in 2008 and currently he is working as a CSV automation manager at Charles River Laboratories in Memphis, Tennessee. He has one daughter, I think 2 kids and 2 kids and wife. Mataji, Tarini Ganga Mataji, they all live together. They are very um, devoted and humble service, do humble services. So we are so fortunate to have him today in our call. And Prabhuji is enlightening us on Bhagavad Gita, first chapter. Attached. So please take over the call, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Sudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we will go through Bhagavad Gita. धृतराष्ट्रोवाच धर्मक्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे समवेतायुत्सवः मामका पाण्डवश्चैव किमकुर्वत Sanjaya. Translation purport is given by His Divine Grace Yeshi Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Dhritarashtra said, O Sanjaya, after my sons and the sons of Pandu assembled in the place of pilgrimage at Kurukshetra, desiring to fight, what did they do? We will go through, we will read one paragraph from this purport and we will discuss. Bhagavad Gita is a widely read theistic science summarized in Gita Mahatmya. There it says that one should read Bhagavad Gita very scrutinizingly with the help of a person who is a devotee of Sri Krishna. I repeat this statement again, this is very important. There it says that one should read Bhagavad Gita very scrutinizingly with the help of a person who is a devotee of Sri Krishna and try to understand it without personal motivated interpretations. We will discuss on this actually. The example of clear understanding is there in Bhagavad Gita itself in the way the teachings is understood by Arjuna, who heard the Gita directly from the Lord. If someone is fortunate enough to understand Gita in that line of disciplic succession, which is Guru Parampara, without motivated interpretations, then he surpasses all studies of Vedic wisdom and all scriptures of the world. One will find in the Bhagavad Gita all that is contained in other scriptures. But the reader will also find things which are not to be found elsewhere. That is a specific standard of Gita. It is a perfect theistic science because it is directly spoken by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Minitam Mena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Mena Bhutale Swayam Rupaka Dhamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Gurum Seyutapadakamalam Shri Gurunna Vaishnavam Shashri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Ragunatam Vitam Tam Saji Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijanasahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakanvitam Shahe Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरि वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिया वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसदि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Mukhaṁ karoti vācālam pangum langaite girim yatkripatamaham vande Shri Gurun Dinatarinam Guruve Gaurachandraya Radhikatalaya Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tad Bhaktaya Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna. Thank you all very much for joining today's session. This material world actually is a place of knowing ourselves. There's so many things which can be done in this material world, especially in the place like America, where unlimited freedom is given. But you all took this opportunity to join this call early in the morning, 7:13 of EST, 6:30 CST. Thank you so much for joining. Because Hare Krishna, my humble request, can you mute yourself? Dattatreya Prabhu.
Yeah, Prabhu, I will put them on mute.
Hare Krishna. So, what we were discussing about the material nature and how it would react in this world. there are various ways and means in this world, which gives a clear understanding that where our problems are. So today we will discuss about attachments. Tutarashtuvacha dharmakshetra kurukshetra samavetayu Amaka Pandavaschaiva Kim Kurvata Sanjaya. Dhritarashtra is asking Sanjaya. This is the synopsis of Gita, where Pandavas and Kauravas are fighting on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. The battle has not yet begun. So Dhritarashtra is asking, because he is blind, he is asking Sanjaya, who is his minister. And this Sanjaya is a pure devotee of the Lord. He is asking him what's happening there. Sanjaya is a devoted devotee. Is a disciple of Srila Vyasadeva. So through the mercy of Vyasadeva, Sanjaya is given that opportunity of seeing some let. He has that special vision that he can go there and then he can see that. What's happening over there? Let's say we don't know what's happening in our next room. But here, Sanjaya would know what's happening in the next city. Please be very attentive, because the intention is we try to hear the science of Krishna consciousness. We are trying to understand. We are not charging anything. All we are asking is to come and then hear submissively. The reason is we cannot give anything in return to this. That's why we don't charge. That is the reason. So, Srila Prabhupada clearly explaining an important principle here of understanding Gita. And what is the best way to understand Gita? Approach a devotee and then hear from him. Prabhupada writes in the purport. Approach a devotee of the Lord and then hear from him. And what kind of attitude with which we need to hear? We need to put all our interpretations aside. Because why we need to put all our interpretations aside? Because we have attachments, deep attachments. Attachments on what? Attachments of this world. Dhana, Jana, Sundari. These are the three attachments which we have. That is the reason, even though we know so many things, still we cannot pursue or still we cannot follow. I will give an example. Please think about this example. Every discussion which we have it will give us the greatest benediction. Hare Krishna, if you don't mind, Savita Mataji, can you mute yourself? Thank you. So, it is a greatest. What is that greatest destruction? I'll tell now. One time a person, he goes to his friend's home because there's a funeral happening. Somebody died in their home. So this person would go to their home and then he's pacifying all the people there, stating that, you know what, this is temporary. This world is illusion. These bodies are temporary because they always change. These relations are temporary. Nobody stays here forever. Everybody knows this. Everybody in India knows this because he also knows. He's telling all these things, yes. And then he was actually telling to person who knows Gita. Then the person is thinking, oh, this person knows Gita, that's good. And the next day, the same person, what he did was, what he spoke in the previous day, everything is temporary, everything is illusion. These bodies are temporary. We are not this body, but a spirit soul. We come here, we go here. Everybody knows. The call, whoever are there in the call also, we all know this. The person next day, what he did was, in front of his home, there's a big car got Somebody parked a big car in front of his home. And then this person started yelling at him. Started yelling, what kind of nonsense is this? Where did you park the car in front of my home? How could you park? Are yaar, yesterday only you told, right? What you told yesterday? Yesterday you told that everything is temporary. Then why are you reacting like that? That means knowing is one thing, doing is another thing. Please hear attentively. Knowing is one thing, doing is another thing. For doing, we need a devotee in our life. For doing certain things in our life, for practicing Krishna consciousness, we need devotee in our life. We need spiritual master. We need his association. We need Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. Otherwise, we cannot know. We know, but we cannot follow. We understand, but we cannot perceive. We can speak, we can hear, but we cannot apply and follow in our life. It's a great lesson. Dhritarashtra, why am I telling this is, Dhritarashtra and everyone in this world are in that category, with an exception of pure devotees who are there in this world. Except pure devotees, everybody will fall under this category. With an exception of whoever is not practicing devotional service, whoever is not following spiritual process, everyone will fall under this category. Why? Dhritarashtra is telling, Mamaka Pandavascheva, he is showing his attachment. What is he showing? Showing his attachment. Mamaka Pandavascheva. What that means? My sons and Pandu's sons. He's separating them. Separatist. Both belong to same family, but what is he doing? He's separating them. So we also have so many attachments in our life. We attach to this, we attach to that. We know this, we know that. We can perceive this, we can perceive that. We bring our own interpretations. That's what Srila Prabhupada says. Keep all your interpretations aside. Just hear. Just hear how Arjuna heard this Gita. If we have this attitude, why am I telling all this attitude at the starting? Because if we cultivate this, then only we will understand Gita. Otherwise, we will not understand Gita. Never understand. Dhritarashtra, he knows everything. Don't you think that Dhritarashtra doesn't know Gita? Don't you think that he doesn't know the essence of Gita? Dhritarashtra knows everything. Duryodhana knows everything. Hiranyakashipu knows everything. Hiranyaksha knows everything. But they don't want to follow. So likewise, we shouldn't come under that category. We know to follow. Anusmarana. Smarana means what? Meditating. Anu means following. Anusmarana means what? Following. We shouldn't do anukarana. This is so important because if we closely observe the life of Duryodhana, Dhritarashtra is telling, why my son should win, not Pandu's sons. And he's telling he's in a fearful state actually. The first sloka itself is a fearful state. Prabhupada says, Dhritarashtra is lamenting. He's lamenting for that which not to be lamented. He's in a fearful situation for that not to be fearful. What can he do? That is the attachment which is completely holding. Vidura speaks to Dhritarashtra when Duryodhana was born. Vidura speaks to Dhritarashtra. My dear brother, this Duryodhana, he will ruin this entire dynasty. Kill him right away. He's a child. Kill him right away. He will ruin the entire dynasty. Who is speaking? A pure devotee, Vidura. Vidura is telling to Dhritarashtra that you kill this Duryodhana right away. But out of attachment, out of raga, Dhritarashtra said, I cannot do that. I cannot do that. That's what he said. Now we might think, a child is born. How can somebody kill a child? We are not talking about our level. Their level is high. Because what are they? They are ruling this entire world. Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra's son will rule the entire world. Just imagine if a person who doesn't have good character, if he is ruling the entire world, what will happen? What will happen? Today what is happening, that is what will happen. Who is ruling this world? They have good characters? No. They have illicit relationships. They do sense enjoyment. They do meat eating. Everything is there. Those kind of people are ruling this world. What will they do? Nothing. That is the reason why Vidura said kill him, because if he rules this world, this world will be ruined. Because if a person who is completely engrossed in the process of sense gratification, and then if that person is ruling the world, what's going to be the fate of this world? What we have now, we will see that. That is the fate. What we have now, Vidura said that shouldn't happen. That's why he said kill him. But he did not hear. Why? Attachment. So when a superior person is telling to us, you do this is good for you. If we listen, we'll be great. But if we don't listen, what they will do? They will tell again. They will not be envious on us. What they will do? They will tell again. They will come again. They will tell again. This is the way, this is the way, this is a process, this is a process. Take up to the process of Krishna consciousness. This is the greatest benediction. Become attached to the devotees, become attached to our acharyas, become attached to Krishna. They will tell that. If you are not listening, they will tell again and again and again and again. Then they will come life after life to give this mission, to spread this mission of Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada, when he met his spiritual master, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur told that Prabhupada said actually, because independence was not there when he met his spiritual master. By the way, Srila Prabhupada is our founder Acharya who established ISKCON. And we are all eternally grateful to him for all his selfless services. That Srila Prabhupada, who is a master of this universe, who is the Jagat Guru, that person, he goes to his spiritual master and then he inquires, Dear Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, what you said is right, but now we want independence. After independence, we can practice Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada said. And then in return, his spiritual master Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, No. More than that, what is important is Krishna consciousness. Because Krishna consciousness doesn't have to do anything with this world. Because this is seriously important. Let's say why he spoke like that? Why he gave more importance than the independence? Why? Because if that Krishna consciousness is being delayed, then what is delayed? The existence in this life is also delayed. The time in this life is also reduced. Let's say a person is supposed to live for 60 years. And then he meets a devotee at the age of 50. At least he has 50 years to practice. At least he has 10 years to practice. If that is delayed, then this person is gone. He's lost. If the process was delayed for 20, 30 years, this person would have missed it. That was the reason why Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said this is the most important thing. It has to be applied right away. So now we need to put our hand, we need to see our heart and then ask this question: am I really happy in this world? Am I really happy? The so-called attachments of this world which I have, am I really happy in this world to perceive them? This we need to inquire. This is a question we need to ask. Am I really happy? Am I really doing what I'm supposed to do? See, I have everything, money, wealth, everything, but still there is no happiness in the heart. Why is it like that? This kind of questions we need to inquire. We are grown-up people actually. Every one of us, we are grown-up people. We know what is good, what is wrong, what is bad. We try to do only good activities while living in America. But still, we need to question this. Still, we need to question this. Happy. Hare Krishna. Dattatreya Prabhu, can you mute?
Shamasiga, can you meet Dattatreya Prabhu?
Yeah, Prabhu, I muted them.
Thank you, Prabhu.
So that is the way, right? We need to ask this question. We have everything. We have good job, good salary, good home to live. Still there is some distress in the heart. There is a reason for that why Krishna is giving distress, is keeping distress in the heart. We see through the example of Dhritarashtra itself. Dhritarashtra has everything, right? What he doesn't have. He has name, fame, unlimited enjoyment, unlimited wealth, because he is the king of everything. But still he is also in anxiety. The first sloka in Bhagavad Gita shows that a person who has money, wealth, still they are anxious, still they are in anxiety. It's a proof actually. Dhritarashtra is a live example. Not just him, all the people of this material world. We are in a difficult situation. This we need to realize. The sooner we realize, the sooner we take up to the process of Krishna consciousness. If we think that everything is okay, then we will never take up this process. I will write it down. If we think everything is good in this world, we will never take up this process of Krishna consciousness. It will become superficial. Why? Because we are not understanding. Dhritarashtra has everything. Again he is telling, again he wants to control. He can give half of his kingdom to Pandavas. What's the problem? No, I will not give. I will not even give 5 villages. No, I will not give. Duryodhana was in a difficult situation. He says, no, I cannot do this. Very difficult situation. Just see here, the controlling mentality, how is it keeping us in a difficult situation? Dhritarashtra is controlling, Duryodhana is controlling. Controlling what? Controlling his kingdom. We see that in our politicians also. They rule for 5 years and then again they want to do it for 5 more years so that they can control more. But this thing has to be converted into Krishna consciousness. How is this controlling mentality be converted into Krishna consciousness? It's important. By becoming humble, by accepting the instructions, by following them to the heart, anusmarana, doing that smarana to the core of the heart. This we need to realize. Every day is new for us, a new endeavor, a new activity, a new thought process which we can cultivate into our consciousness at a deeper level. Because other than this, there's no happiness in this world actually. I'll give an example how the happiness in this world is very limited. Very limited. Let's say you want to go to Vegas. You're preparing, planning this, that, doing this, doing that. Finally, you land into the place of Vegas. You stay there for a few days. I don't know how it is because I've never been there. Stay there for a few days and then again you come back. Because that happiness which we want to pursue cannot stay there completely. Let's say if you want to go for hiking, you go for a couple of hours, again you have to come back to your home. Again you have to do your chores. Again you have to do your laundry. Let's say you like to do swimming, you go for swimming for 1 hour, again you have to come back. Why is it not that we are continuously doing that? Why are we changing? Let's say if you want to play cricket, you'll play for half an hour, again you have to come back. And again you have to do something else. This going, trying to get some happiness, coming back, again doing something, again trying to get, again come back, again doing something, again come back. The soul is trying to find that happiness. The mind is trying to find that happiness. The intelligence is trying to find that happiness, but there is no happiness. There's no happiness there. Just like a sugar cane in India back home, they put that sugar cane in that machine. It crushes the sugar cane and the juice would come. What he'll do, he'll again put that 3-4 times, again put that until everything is squeezed out. Then what he will do, he will throw away that because the entire juice is removed from that. The happiness in this world is also like that. We try to squeeze in, punah charvita charvinana, and chewing the chew. We try to squeeze as much as possible. And when there is no more, we throw it off. Use and throw. There is no eternal happiness in this world. Abrahma bhuvana loka punaravarti Arjuna. Mamupete tu kaunteya punarjanmana vidyate. In this material world, we wander 14 planetary systems to find this happiness. Mamupete tu punarjanma dukkalayam ashashvatam napnuvanti mahatmana samsiddhim paramam gataha. Krishna is telling, napnuvanti mahatmana, the Mahatmas, they would realize that this place is dukkhalayam ashashvatam. Yes, what happiness we have here? You tell me. You've been here for 20, 30 or 40 years in America. You tell. What kind of happiness we got? There's no happiness actually. Napnuvanti mahatmana samsiddhim paramam gataha. Reaching that spiritual abode, reaching that spiritual planet, reaching Golokadam, samsiddhim paramam gataha. That is the greatest happiness. Just think about this. You'll have an eternal life. You'll have an eternal family. You'll have eternal relationships. You'll have eternal love. And there is no time factor. You don't become old. You don't become diseased. You don't become distressed. Then what do you do there? Simply happily serve the Lord. That's all. Let's say there is a child who, this child is lost. He doesn't know who his parents are. But other person comes and then tells, okay, I'll take you to your parents. I know your parents, who they are. And then this child is elated. This child would go. He's so happy going there. This child would go. And then he would know that this child is a beggar actually. And knowing that his father is a billionaire, Does he have to work? No. His father is billionaire. And this person is taking to me, to my father. He's a billionaire. What kind of fortune for that child? He doesn't have to work, doesn't have to do anything. Just follow his duties and then go forward. We are that lost childs actually. And our father is Krishna. And the spiritual master is the one who takes us him to Krishna. Because he established that connection. And then no more, the child need not have to worry anymore. This is the greatest benediction. But the same child who's seen by other person, who doesn't know who his father is, what he will do? He will give 10 rupees or $10. He will give $10. And then taking the $10, how much time he'll be happy? He'll buy a meal and then eat, that's it. Again tomorrow, he's in the same boat. So what is a real welfare activity in this world? The real welfare activity is not to give some $10 or $20 or $100 or give them food, clothes, shelter. The real activity is bringing that person to Krishna. That is a real welfare activity. That is the greatest welfare activity. Because if he has that, if he gets that relationship with the Lord, then that's it. All his troubles are gone. His food trouble is taken care. His health trouble is taken care. His shelter is taken care. Everything is taken care. Because why? He met his father, who's a billionaire. That's it. As simple as that. No, we are not all beggars. We have homes and everything. All we need to do is we need to use and then dovetail that to the process of Krishna consciousness. Dhritarashtra did not do that. Duryodhana, he did not do that. But if we could do that, then we are the successful people in this world. This we need to aspire for. Dhritarashtra is actually telling, Mamaka Pandavasyeva, Kim Kurvata Sanjaya. No. I will not. These are not my sons. These are Pandu's sons. Doing that separation. See, when we will do separation? When we have that attachment. When we have that raga. Through that raga only we will separate the other person. Through that fear, through that attachment of this world in this world. It's a difficult situation actually. That's why Prabhupada says, no, please do not do that. Just try to follow the instruction with right attitude and right mentality. Our perception has to be changed. Our perception has to be transformed. When our perceptions are transformed, then we will make progress. If the perceptions are not transformed, then we will not make progress. Duryodhana knows everything about ins and outs. He also knows that Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Duryodhana knows that Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead, but he doesn't want to follow that. Bhishmadev, he would confirm that Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. He will tell this to Duryodhana. Duryodhana would accept. He would go and offer obeisances also to Krishna. Yes, he is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Because he took the association of a pure devotee, Bhishmadev. And then he realized it. He took the association. This is in between the war. He took the association. He realized it. And then later on, what he did? He goes back and then again fights for his kingdom. I mean, you realized it that Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Again, you are doing this. Again, you are repeating the same thing. What's the difference between that? What is it proving again and again? It is proving again and again that we know it, but we don't want to follow it. Why? We have attachments. Here, Duryodhana has attachment to what? His kingdom. So likewise, we will also have attachment to something or the other in this world. Some attachment. Somebody will be attached to a dog. Somebody will be attached to a wife. Somebody will be attached to husband. Somebody will be attached to something else. Somebody will be attached to money. Somebody will be attached to wealth. Somebody will be attached to gambling. Somebody will be attached to gambling. So many things. Somebody will be attached to meat eating. So many things. There's so many attachments in this world. Somebody will be attached to YouTube or social media. Because why these things are happening? We need to ask this question. When we think further on this, why different people get attached to different things in this world? Why different people have different hobbies? So that they spend their valuable time in that. Why? Why these things are happening? Because the soul which is there in the body is looking for that happiness. Because the nature of the soul is Sat, Chit and Ananda. What are the constitutional position of the soul? Sat, eternal. Chit, fully knowledgeable. Third one is what? Ananda. This is the nature of the soul. That is why soul is actually looking for that happiness, but as it is perverted now, because it is on the reflection, it is not there in the constitutional position. What is the constitutional position? That we are the servant or the servant or the servant of the Lord and his devotees. Gopi Vartur Padakamalyor Dasa 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 Dasana Dasa. That we have forgotten. We don't know whether we will be alive tomorrow or not. Today we need to realize that I've forgotten, my business is not this. Let me take shelter of Lord Chaitanya, let me take shelter of Lord Nityananda, and then follow this process to the best of my ability. Let me take association more and more. Let me take guidance more and more. Today, a couple of devotees are coming for the first time. So grateful for your presence. Please continue. Please continue to give your association more and more because it is important. Why? Because this is the only thing which will give us the eternal happiness. This process of Krishna consciousness. This is the one which will give us, this is the one which will take us to the other side. Because happiness is in giving, happiness is not in taking. That we will realize. Happiness is by being selfless. Happiness is not in by being selfish. Because we've seen, right? Through our selfish activities, selfish endeavors, we were not happy. We were in a miserable state. Dhritarashtra is also in that state. Because he wants to be happy with his kingdom, with his sons. Even though his sons are not good. Because which father would see his son as not good? Because if that father has raga, he will always see that, oh, my son is always good. My daughter is always good. That is what he is doing here, Dhritarashtra. If there is really a problem, he is not seeing that problem. He is not able to give even 5 villages. Now, what kind of selfish act is that? So likewise, our intelligence which we gained, we are sitting here trying to perceive this knowledge of Krishna consciousness. Who has given that intelligence? Krishna. Sarvasya chaham hridhi sannivishto matta smritirgnanam apohanam cha yadeshcha sarvam mahameva vedyo vedanta kritveda videva chaham. Krishna is giving us that intelligence. So we need to pray to the Lord. My dear Lord, please give me that intelligence so that I can understand the science of Krishna consciousness. Because unless and until I understand, I cannot apply this in my life. There's no way. As I told that example right at the starting of the discussion, that person knows about what? That he's not this body, this place is a temporary place. That is why we are not getting happiness. He knows everything. But still, when a problem came to him, he reacted in a different way. Why? We know that action, but that action that did not came into a realization. Why it did not came into realization? Because we never acted on it. We never want to follow that. We never want to apply those teachings in our life to the core of the heart. My dear Lord, please let me take this shelter. Let me take this. Let me take this process to the core of my heart. Let me understand this on a deeper level. Please, Krishna, please help me. We are not depending on the Lord. The moment we begin depending on the Lord, that is when we will see the real essence of Krishna consciousness. Dhritarashtra is not depending here. Dhritarashtra is questioning here. There's a lot of difference between dependency and questioning. Questioning shows the superior authority. We want to be the controller. We want to be the maintainer. We've seen so many people in this world who want to control and maintain. They're all vanquished. They're all gone. They're all gone. They're no more. They're no more in this world. Remembering this example, there's a great film actress. I don't know her name. Many days back. And all heroes and all people, they want to get married to her. Because she was beautiful. Very beautiful. Everybody wanted to marry her. Oh, very beautiful. And then what happened after a few years? After 10, 20, 30 or 40 years. This film actress, she became alone. Nobody's there with her. And then she died at home, inside. And after a few days, there's a nasty smell coming from that home. The dead body is there in that house. And then people started complaining, there is some smell coming from this home. Can you check this? And then municipality people came and then dragged her body, took her body away from that place. What is the beauty we are talking about? What is the so-called beauty of this world we are talking about? One time she was a film actress, now she's been dragged out. Because the life here is gone. The soul, as and when the soul, until the soul is there, that is how there is purpose for this body. The moment the soul leaves this body, there's no existence or purpose to this body. It's a dead matter. There's no existence. For that, we are crying out in this world. We are hankering out for so many things. I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. So many trials and tribulations. We are thinking, let me do this, let me do this, let me do this. The moment we think, the moment we contemplate on that, the moment we apply those things, and then slowly, slowly, we go away from that. Because the body is no longer a useful means. Simply wiped off. The material nature will wipe off from this existence. And then we don't know what kind of body we will get next. Dhritarashtra knows everything, but still he doesn't want to follow. See, this is the beauty of false ego. What is false ego? Midyahankar. Means pretending, the falsity that I am the doer. What is this Midyahankar doing? This Midyahankar is telling, no. Even though I know everything, still I will do what I want to do. Even though I understand everything, still I will do what I'm supposed to do. I will not change my heart. I will not chant nicely. I will not hear nicely. I will not do my services nicely. Still, I will do whatever I want to do. This is a problem, actually. This is a problem of this world. That is the reason why we need to develop a deep relationship with the Lord, with our spiritual. We need to have a spiritual master in one's life. Having a spiritual master means following his instructions, anusmarana. That is the reality of having a spiritual master in one's life. That we need to aspire. If you do not have that, then what we will follow? For example, I'll give another beautiful example. A person is swimming in the water. This person doesn't know which side they have the shore. He doesn't know. He's just swimming. He'll be drained out soon. He will not have energy and then he will be drowned. He's swimming, 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 swimming. Tired. He's becoming tired. Because swimming takes us the energy out of us. He's tired. And then a person comes. He's on a boat. He comes and then he stops. What you doing here? He would ask, what you doing here? I'm just trying to find where the shore is. I don't know which way I should go. I'm kind of lost here. And he says, get on this. I will take you to the shore. The person who came is a spiritual master. He's taking the disciple. He brought the boat. He took him to the shore. So what happened to that person? That person got a new life. Because otherwise he would have been drowned. He would have died. Then what he will do? He will give his life for that person who protected him. Who is that person? Person is the spiritual master. Srila Prabhupada, our spiritual master. They protected us. Now what we will do? We will give our life to that. When we have this attitude, then we will understand Krishna consciousness very nicely. Then we will be able to know what we should do, what we shouldn't do, how we should do, how not we should do. And then slowly we'll make progress in the process of Krishna consciousness. And then at the time of the death, we'll remember the Lord, because what we did, that is what we hankered for. That is what our desire for. We are not running behind money, running behind woman, running behind wealth. We are not running behind that. What are we running behind? We are running behind our acharyas. This is attachment. This attachment we need to cultivate. Attachment is good. Dhritarashtra is also attaching to his family. Dhritarashtra is also attaching to his kingdom. But that is not good, because that attachment is taking him away from the process of Krishna consciousness. He is unable to understand that, because it is pulling him away from this process of pure devotion service. We need to desire for pure devotion service. If until that desire is there, that is why we need to hear from those people who are aspiring for that pure devotion service. Very important. We should aspire for pure devotion service, because that is the only attachment for us. And then through that attachment, we have attachment to our family. First, we need to attach to the Krishna, to our acharyas. Then we get attached to them, to the family members, through that attachment, through the attachment of the Lord. Otherwise, we are simply wasting our time. Very, very important. That's what Dhritarashtra, we see through the life of Dhritarashtra. First sloka in Bhagavad Gita itself, we understand this. Dhritarashtra is telling Mamaka Pandavas, is separating. My sons, your sons. My son should only win. That's why he's in anxiety. Because he has, why Dhritarashtra is in anxiety? Because he is a result-oriented person. He wants that result. That is why he's in anxiety, whether this result might come or not. That is why he's in distress. What's going to be fate of my sons? What will happen to me if they all die? This is his fear. Why? Because he's attached to his sons. That's the problem actually in this world. That is why we need to know what is our real attachment. Real attachment is attaching to the Lord. Is attaching to the spiritual master. This is real attachment. For this, we require relationship. That relationship should be on a selfless platform. Krishna. You see, Pandavas, they also have attachment. Attachment to what? To Krishna. They have so many troubles. They have faced through so many difficulties in their life, but still they were attached to the Lord. You all know Mahabharata, right? Pandavas, So much attached to the Lord. No matter so many difficulties they went through, still they want to take shelter of the Lord. Oh Krishna, it's because of you we are saved. Have you been through so many difficulties? No, no, no. It's not those are not difficulties. Pandavas were telling, no, those are not difficulties. My dear Lord, we are ready to take anything because we want to please you. You're my master, you're my shelter, you're my protector. No, no. We don't want this dynasty, we only want your love and mercy. Just see this relationship. This is surrender actually. No, we don't want anything else. Hare Krishna. That's a beautiful thing, right? Is it not? On one side, Dhritarashtra is wanted to grab his kingdom, doesn't want to give. See how deep his attachment is. So likewise, if we are attached to this world, at the time of death, you know what's going to happen? We will think about our home. Hey, you know what? I'll be missing my home, 3 bedroom. No, 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 5 bedroom home. I'll be missing it. Huh? I'll be missing all of these things, beautiful things of this world. Huh? I'll be missing my family. Oh, I didn't sign that document. Oh, I didn't sign that document. You should take the property correctly. I missed that. I didn't see my grandchild. I don't know how he is doing. These are all the things which go in the heart at the time of death. If you are not practicing Krishna consciousness to the core of the heart. Oh, what's going to happen to him? What's going to happen to them? Why are we thinking like that? Because we think that we are the controllers. Prakriti kriyamanani gune karmani ahankara vimudatma. We think that, I am the doer, I am the controller. We are the center. I am the center of this universe. Everybody thinks like this. I am the center of my family. Everyone should follow me. Everyone should follow me. Everyone should hear from me. That is the reason why we are here. We need to correct this reasoning. We need to correct this mentality. We don't want to cultivate Duryodhana mentality. We want to cultivate Arjuna mentality. That is what Prabhupada says in the preface of Gita. In the preface of Gita, Prabhupada says, if you really want to understand Bhagavad Gita, then follow this. Prabhupada says, what he says? Follow how Arjuna is seeing the Gita. Follow through his heart. Then we will understand Gita. We might not know Krishna. We might not realize that Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead, but we need to accept that Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then begin hearing Gita. Then it will make sense. Because we shouldn't keep our perception. We should keep our perceptions aside and then follow the perceptions of our acharyas. This is called as Avaroha Pantha, deductive knowledge. We need to establish this deductive knowledge. When we establish this deductive knowledge, then everything will be blissful. Then we will understand more and more. Then we will know more and more and move forward in our Krishna consciousness. Days are going. Time is running away. Time is running so fast. We need to realize this quickly. That's why please give your association regularly. Because if we develop good relationship, if we cultivate nice relationship with devotees, our life will transform actually. Prabhupada will be very happy. He'll be very happy if we follow all his instructions. Prabhupada is the most happiest person if we follow his instructions. We need to make him happy. We need to be attached to him. This is real attachment in this world. To never be attached to our so-called wealth, so-called this, so-called that. We should not be attached to our body. We should keep that body healthy, but we shouldn't be attached. If husband is thinking about wife or wife is thinking about husband, then husband will become wife will become husband in next life. Simple. Krishna is so kind, Father. He's not harsh. One time I was asking my colleague at work, you know what? She has a dog. I said, you have a dog? Okay, yeah, I have a dog. Yes, okay. All right. Do you love your dog? She said, yes, I love my dog. Okay. Are you attached to your dog? Oh, deeply attached to my dog. Oh, will you cry when your dog dies? Yes, I will cry. I will die for my dog. Oh, I will cry. Then I said, definitely you'll get a dog body next life. Oh, really? I'll get a dog body? Yes, I love it. I love dog body. Then I said, you might be dog in America or in India, we don't know. In America, they treat dogs like great, but in India, dogs are treated like dogs. Will you still want to become a dog in India? Then she said, no. She said, no. This is the nature of this world. We want to enjoy in this world, some shape or form. Even in dog body also we want to enjoy. You see a dog outside in the street. She's been given nice respect. She passes stool, and then the owner is picking up the stool. Owner is doing what? Picking up the stool. Hare Krishna. Owner is actually serving the dog. That's what Prabhupada says, right? If we do not serve God, what we will serve? We will serve dog. This is the naked truth of this world. This is the naked truth. Some shape or form we want to be happy. That's the problem in this world actually. Please try to think about this more and more. It's very, very important. What we discussed today, the attachments, think about them. Think about them after this class. What kind of attachments are we cultivating in this world? Think about that. That will really give us a special opening into the process of Krishna consciousness, because this is the only attachment which we have. Because through this attachment, there's an eternal life waiting for us. Lord is waiting for all of you. You all have a relationship with Krishna. And that is realized through the process of hearing. When we hear attentively, then we will chant attentively. And through this chanting, we make progress and move forward. Hare Krishna. We wanted to stop here. I think it's like almost 7:25 at our place. Anyone would like to add anything? Any questions? By the way, if I caused any inconvenience through my speech, please forgive me. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. If I caused any discomforts through my speech, please excuse me. Hare Krishna. Anyone would like to add anything? Ask anything? Would like to share some points from the class which you guys discussed, which we discussed? Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanva Pranam, all glory Srila Prabhupada Guru Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you for a very nice class on Bhagavad Gita. And this is chapter 1. Even though people say like this is just an introduction, but this lays the foundation also. And you have given very nicely described it. I just have one question, like, said Prabhu, like, if we know, like, who we are, and we are not the body, we are the soul, but still, like, some situation happens and the human being try, like, even if they know, they have this knowledge, but still they act in different way. Like, for example, like anger and greed or some things, they still come in the minds of the devotees. And and you mentioned about the devotional service, like, you stressed on that, like we should do the devotion service. So how would a devotional service will help getting rid of these bad qualities? like Kam, Krodh, Lobh, or Moh, like these are the four ones I'm talking, Prabhu. So how will doing more devotion service and what specific devotion service can help getting rid of these qualities?
Thank you, Manidhar Prabhu. It's a great question. It's very important actually. Kama, Krodha, Tata, Lobha. Tasmadetam Trayam Tajet. Trividam Narkasyedam Dwaram Nashinam Atmanaha. Krama Koda Tadalab Tasmadetam Trayam Tajet. Trividam Narkasyedam. Kama, Krodha, and Lobha. These are the source to take one living entity to the hellish planet. Kama, Krodha, Lobha. That is the reason why our acharyas constantly reiterate that we need to come out of this Kama, Krodha, and Lobha. It's not easy, but it is also easy. In one way, it is not easy, but in one way, it is easy. I'll give an example. Just like a child, who is actually trying to please his mother, he doesn't know anything else actually. His mother is only his world. He always desires to please his mother. No matter what, if mother is doing in kitchen chores, he will help his mother in kitchen. Mother is washing through washing machine, he would help his mother bringing some clothes. That's his life actually. Mother says to study, he will study. That's his life. He has no other life. So for him, everything becomes easy. Why? Because he's depending on his mother. Mother is giving him everything. He knows that mother is the source for everything. So there is no extra endeavor for him. He is not calculating. There is no calculations. There is no speculation. There is no stubbornness. There is no sense gratification in that. It's all service to his mother. Why? Out of love. Because he knows his mother is doing him so much. And he's grateful for that. Through that gratitude, he's reciprocating to his mother in loving way. And when he does that, he's not thinking about him. Through that relation, he's not thinking about him. He simply wants to please his mother. And then this same child grows up and then he becomes a big person because and then he's watching the world. Whenever he watches the world, he's seeing his mother only. Because his mother taught him everything. His mother is a teacher, his mother is a father, everything for him. So he's always remembering his mother. And when his mother is in a difficult situation, he would run from whatever he's doing and then he would go and then serve his mother. This is a gross way. This is a way which we see in this world. Some love which is remaining is in this relationship, the mother and the child. Some love, the selfless love, is remained in this world. None. There is nowhere else. This selfless love which we discussed until now is what we need to cultivate with our spiritual master, with our acharyas and Krishna. When we cultivate this love with them, then what happens? We always think about them. We always serve them. We always do devotional service to them. And when we do the devotional service to them, we don't care about our anarthas. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsara. But when these anarthas are impacting us and then when we are becoming angry towards others means we haven't yet developed that relationship with our superiors. We need to have a superior in our life. And when we develop relationship with them, what happens? This is what will happen. We will come out of those inebrities. We will come out of those difficult situations. And then we will surrender actually. And that is the beginning of pure devotion service. Pure devotion service begins after surrender. So our devotional service begins after surrender. And then the source for that surrender is love and affection, being grateful, the gratitude. Just imagine if that mother is not there, what would be the child fate? He's lost, completely lost. Similarly, if we do not have our spiritual master in our life, we are lost actually. If we are not there to please him, we are lost. Yasya prasadad bhagavat prasado yasya prasadad nagati kutopi. If the spiritual master is pleased, Krishna is pleased. If the spiritual master is displeased, Krishna is displeased. So how do we know that whether the spiritual master is pleased or not? Simple. The instructions which he is giving us, if we are following to the core of the heart, then he is pleased. I remember many years back, I was asking this question to one of the spiritual master in our moment. He's an African body. He gave a beautiful answer, which changed my whole perception. What he gave is, he said, okay, you want to make progress in Krishna consciousness? Good. Approach your spiritual master. That spiritual master, if it can be Shiksha Guru and also Diksha Guru. If there is no access to Diksha Guru, we need to have a Shiksha Guru in one's life. And then develop deep relationship with him. And then he said, approach your spiritual master, Diksha or Shiksha, approach him, develop relationship with him, inquire from him, be submissive to him, get service from him, and then you take that service as your life and soul. This is what Srila Prabhupada says. If one takes the instructions of one spiritual master as his life and soul, then all these inabilities, they run away. There are no more inabilities. There are no more problems. There are no more trouble to us. They run away. Just like the child, he has no problems because he is simply doing it for his mother. If we simply do it for the pleasure of our acharyas, for the pleasure of our spiritual master, then Prabhu, Krishna is immensely pleased, and then he will remove those anarthas. He will remove those kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsara. He will ensure that you will go back home, back to Godhead. He will send Sandha Samarka. He will send those Jai Vijay, all those exalted personalities. Vishnu Dutas will come and then take that person who follows these instructions to the core of the heart. And then he'll go back home, back to Godhead. Because this place, here only we need to purify everything, Prabhu. Only after purification we will go. That can be this life or next life or n number of lives. But we have to purify our existence here. That's simple. All we need to be submissive. We need to be down to earth. Take up this process of Krishna consciousness to the core of the heart. And then move forward. This is the best way, Prabhu. This is the easiest way. Srila Prabhupada, one time during the conversation between Jada Bharat and Rahugan Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada quotes there, oh, if you really want to make progress in Krishna consciousness, really want to control your mind, do this. Tell your mind that I will not do this because my spiritual master doesn't like this. That's it. That's it. For this, we need relationship. Deep relationship. Then only it is possible. Just like that child has deep relationship with his mother, it was possible for him. Because he was successful in his life because of his mother. And then he served his mother during her last days also. Because he is completely, is completely devoted to his mother. Just see, if one establishes a relationship with a mother who just belongs to this particular life, he became so successful. What to speak of establishing a relationship with a spiritual master where we have an eternal relationship with him? Yes, this is fact. We have eternal relationship with our spiritual master. We eternally serve him. Not now. We eternally serve. This we need to realize more and more. Then Prabhu, these anarthas, they would run away. They would go. They will not remain. Hare Krishna. Hope that answered your question, Manidhar Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Manidhar Prabhu, is that okay?
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you for a detailed answer, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. That helps.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Anyone else?
Hare Krishna, Neel Govind Prabhu. Thank you so much for this nectar class, and you explained so nicely the start of the Bhagavad Gita. And I don't have any question, but so nice to hear you, Prabhuji. Thank you, Hare Krishna. If anybody has any question or comment, please go ahead.
Thank you, Mother.
Thank you for Prabhuji. Please accept my humble regards. All glory to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank
Hare
you
Krishna.
for the wonderful nectarian class, which really touched our hearts. So it was a really good start with the first chapter. Thank you, Prabhuji, and
Yes.
would love to hear you more. Always. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Neha Mataji. Thank you. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Anyone else has any questions?
No question, Prabhuji. Thank you very much, Hare Krishna. Very good class and all. And I'm very much pleased and see you the way you have spoken and clarify each and everything. So nice of you. Thank you very much, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. So grateful for this opportunity. Please continue to give your association more and more. I need all of your association. Thank you.
You are so humble and living in America, and this is a materialistic world and all, and practicing so much towards that one. It is really very great and very wonderful. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Yeah.
Jai.
पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः अनंतकोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय नमाचार्य श्री की
Jai.
जय श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय श्री प्रभुपाद की जय
Yeah.
ग्रेस नील गोविंद प्रभु जी की जय
Prabhuji.
I see Yogini Mataji also joined first time, so she is also from Marathi Mandal. So let us welcome Yogini ji by 3 times chanting Hari Bol. Hari Bol.
Hari Bol. Hari Bol.
Hari
Hari Bol.
So Yogini Mataji and Avanti Mataji, these classes are going every day, like Monday to Saturday. So please give your association and listen the Bhagavad Katha. So thank you, Yogini Mataji.
Hari Bol.
धन्यवाद.
Hari Bol.
Thank you. Hare.
Thank you.
And
Is it-
we should be thankful to Savita Mataji also, and we are getting more and more devotee through Savita Mataji. Bol Savita Mataji. Hari Bol.
Hare
Can I
Krishna.
ask you one question? Sorry.
Yes,
Yes.
please go ahead.
Yeah. So is it every day 7:20 a.m.?
Yes, every day 7:20 a.m.
Yeah,
Okay.
every day except Sunday, Mataji. Yeah.
Okay. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare.
Hari Bol, Dandavat Pranam.
Hari Bol.